He's also a volunteer life coach for Innovate, and he advocates for a different way to start, to grow, and run your business with love and service. So to all our wedding industry friends, let's all please welcome Mr. Winston Lim. Good morning, Sir Winston.
Happy morning, happy morning. Happy morning to everyone. So today I think pinaumpisa, diba? Like business first, now let's take our business first. But I guess my challenge for this morning is really changing the way you think about business or even your own business. That business can be run on purpose and love. So again, I'm Winston Lim, I'm married with 3 kids, I'm volunteer life coach, and ito po yung ano ko, ito po yung sideline ko. Sana ito yung passion ko na maging full-time naman, wala yung retire. So today is about alignment, diba? And it's about changing the way you think about business. It's about changing the way you think about business. So that's like this. So that's me. And it's really, by changing, like what Miss Betsy said, hindi kami nag-practice, but it's really about changing the beliefs, the action, and it will change the results, the feeling. Okay? And so the problem is separation. As my co-MC presented here, the problem is hindi aligned, is separation, hindi aligned. Bakit hindi aligned? Kasi on one hand, you have work and life, diba? You have so many things to do at work. You have so many things to do in life. You have to take care of family, kids, partners, and you have so much work also, di ba? Kung kailangan ng event, kailangan ng event. You need sales, target, or build. Ang dami kailangan gawin. So that's a problem that like happened for like 20 years before we got the answer. So from ito lang siya. So I should say that a very serious, very informal. Ito, pag-ising sa umaga, ay, papasok na naman ako. Yeah. Tapos, when I'm at work, I'm okay. But pag pauwi na, ang sasabihin, especially as mga lalaki, di ba, ay uwi na ako, lilinis, lalaba, luluto pa ako. So it's not work-life balance. You can't go to this grind again and again. And as I said, well, like this one, they kind of burned me out. Burned out a lot of people. So I said, what's the solution here? What's something that can align all of this? Okay? Because it can't be like work-life balance. Kasi sabi nga ng Gen Z, di ba? Work-life balance. Kung may work ako, o maganda ako sa career ko, ay wala ako love life. Tapos, kung may love life naman ako, eh hindi nag-stuck ako sa work. I'm trying to balance and it can't be one. But I say the solution there, a different way of thinking or perceiving that, is ito, work-life alignment. Okay? Where what you do aligns with who you are. Aligns with your purpose, aligns with your passion. It's work-life alignment. And how do I get that work-life alignment? Especially, so I ask my people, I ask myself and even myself, and I ask them, why do you work? Why do you work? And probably 90% of them tell me, sir, I work because I work for my family. So that means I serve my family. I work to serve my family, and which is actually probably 90%, even 100% of us. So that's my light bulb moment. Now, if I work to serve my family, why can't I bring that to my work also? When I'm at work, I serve my customers. Oh my God, that was my aha moment. Now, I'm only one person. I cannot be 2 people. That's always separated. I'm one person. So, if at home, I serve my family, then at work, I serve my customers. Then guess what? How many people am I? Hindi na dalawa na nakahiwalay. Isa na lang ako. And I'm just aligned. At home, I serve my family. And at work, I serve my customers. And guess what? Aligned na ako. And also, as we do this like inner work, coaching work, who is always forgotten? Sila palagi nakakalimutan in that equation. It's always yourself. That's why I do oils tayo. May breathe in, breathe out tayo. Always connect to yourself. It's about you. That when I serve people at home, I serve people at work, I don't forget to serve myself. Because I'm the whole part of that. And this one gave me that light bulb moment that changed my perspective even in business. So ito na siya. It's holistic already. It's aligned already. that at home, I serve my family, that's primary. At work, I serve my customers. But then, when I serve them, I'm able to serve myself. It's a beautiful blessing cycle. It's all about service. So that's when I said, oh, let's apply this to business. How do I do it in my business naman? Because I want this whole thing. Okay, so business and having terms and jargon. Let's skip it, we'll give you a different perspective. But this morning, in this short talk, I'll actually give you all this. Hindi kailangan i-memorize, probably isa sa puso din ito. But this is the summary slide. Kasi this is not PowerPoint. But we'll go through all this. Very fast, but you'll get the idea. Or hopefully it touches your heart more than your mind as it touches your mind. So let's start with vision and mission. Okay? So I start with this, diba? What is the purpose of all organizations? Government, school, hospital, church, business. Very clear, diba? School is to educate us, hospital to heal us, church to inspire us. Oh, government. What's the purpose of government? Controversial. No, diba government is to, I'll whisper lang. Government, diba siya nag-dedicate ng holidays? So nakakaano lang events sometimes, may holiday dito sa event, wala nang holiday. Siya nag-dedicate ng events. Diba yun yung purpose ng government? Hindi po. But the primary purpose of government, religious form, is to serve the people. The government to serve the people. Give us structure, provide the basic services that we need. That's the purpose of government. Tapos yung already know schools, hospital, churches. Kayo, but when you started your business, sinabi ko, ay, magne-negosyo ako. Anong sinabi sa inyo? Ay, pera-pera ka lang. But you just wanted money. And minsan masakit. Kasi alam mo, it's more than money. As Jen mentioned, right? More than money. The focus can be money at the start, but then the purpose will evolve to become higher. So I just want to change that perspective of business. That it's not business. All purposes are actually all organizations. The purpose of all organizations and all businesses is to serve. It's to serve. And now it's a slow-mo pa siya. Slow motion tayo. Like something we're familiar with, Jollibee. Jollibee, okay. I give you food, di ba? Sino masaya dito? Chicken Joy. Everyone is happy here. I haven't seen na hindi masaya. Give you Chicken Joy, 99, and you give them money. You give them 100, tapos may supli ka pa, 1 peso. Masaya ka sa food? Masaya ba sila sa money mo? Doon sa 100 mo? Masaya. Doon sa 100 natin, they're able to build thousands of restaurants and even buy chains abroad. So it's a win-win. They're able to serve you well, and they're able to serve them also. That's business. In a micro perspective, that's actually what you do. But for you, for your customers, for the whole industry. Because all businesses have purpose to serve. Even if you go to the management books, but even if you look at all the big companies, all of them purpose to serve. And they're able to serve you. And I'll go to that example. If you don't believe me, sige, may mga doubters dyan, who was the richest man family in the Philippines for the longest time? Yeah, Henry C. Henry C, the C family, what do they own? SM. And what's the tagline of SM?
We've got it all.
We got it all for you. Talagang lahat meron. Di ba? Including, I don't know nga, I think baka wedding gown, lahat, everything, they're complete, or ribbon, kung gusto nyo, they have everything. And because they have everything, they give you everything, di ba? Mask, high, low, everything. Yung provide everything, masaya ba kayo? Like people, when there's an SM that opens in their area, masaya sila. And they're happy. Are you complaining? No, they give everything in there. Okay? And guess what? Because they have it all for you, what happens? All your money is with them. And I tell you, it's literal, hindi lang figurative, literal. Kasi pati payroll ko, di ba, nasa video. So, yeah, pati money ko, literally na doon. But am I complaining? Hindi. serve me well. For those in that generation, look, you know that video was a very small bag. And then it's taken over by SM, saka siya lumaki. And why? What's the thing they did? They just opened on the weekend and hinabaan yung cut-off. Yun lang. Then they got more customers. Now they're the biggest. Because they know how to serve customers. So that's the biggest awareness and biggest shift. That's serving customers first. We serve customers first. And the money will come. The money will follow. Yeah. So if you're established, business is serving customers first and money will follow. So it's like this Nescafe commercial, di ba? Bakit ka bumabangon? You wake up for purpose. You wake up for purpose. Probably na you don't wake up na, it's about money, it's about the couple that I'm serving, it's about this event I'm going to create. And it's alive, it's easier. You know, mind blown, oh my gosh, that's a different way I can really look at business. And for those, because it's the most important point, when I was doing this talk, someone told me, Coach Rich, kaya pala. Kaya pala, yung mga Jews mayaman, because they own the banks, they own Hollywood in the US, kaya pala sila mayaman. Kasi iba yung prayer nila. Bakit? Kasi being a Christian myself, kasi yung Christian prayer daw, it's like, diba? And it's normal. We do it all the time. Ay, Lord, wala na ako, please give me a miracle. Send me manna from heaven. Ganun yung thinking. But sa Jewish daw, iba yung religious tradition nila. Say, if I don't have money, they say, Lord, please send me someone to serve. Yeah, that's it. Because they know if they're able to serve someone, may return ka, whether that's money, or a network, or a connection. Diba? That's why it's really ingrained. Well, abundance is really ingrained in their religion, in their beliefs. So for us, like in our company, how we drill it down, how to bring it back, is like in Abenson. Actually, sa totoo lang, di ba? A lot of our products are the same, di ba? It's the same, Apple 70, the same products. But what we try to differentiate is the service, the customer care, that we recommend the right products for you. Or even in Walter Mart, that, yeah, we remember that time, and even in COVID, we don't know what's happening, but they have to open, really to serve people. But sometimes at their own risk, but protected naman sila. So that's our purpose, serving the customer, caring for customers. So that's about really mental. Now, we go to the mental part. If you're going to do a business plan, this is a good way to think about it, especially at the start of the year. And we'll go through the ideas very fast. If I were to do a business plan now, the first thing I think of is look at opportunity. Look at the opportunities now. Look at the opportunities to serve customers. That's the first step. There's a new way to, we'll talk about that. There's always a new way to serve customers. And look at the opportunity if you work for a company, how to serve your company. How to serve them. Wow. And if you, diba? So yung first question is, saan ako makikita? Saan malaki yung kita? It's how do I serve? And how do I serve opportunities to serve my customers? How does this go? Right? It's like the mental model is abundance. There's so many limitless opportunities to serve my customers. Like Richard Branson, the way he did it was, he started selling magazines. Now he's bringing people to space. In one lifetime, yun ang mga negosyo niya. Because he keeps changing, evolving, and serving customers. So there's always opportunity to serve. Why are there always opportunities to serve people? Because they have limitless needs. Diba dati, gusto, yung kape, diba, pwede brewed coffee lang. Ngayon, hindi. Machine, espresso shot, and all that. There are limitless opportunities. People always want to upgrade, want always something better. They always want something better. So think about that and stay in that space, and you will see opportunities. So I put this in nga, weddings, diba? Yung couple ba ninyo, the same as the couple of the next, It's a different couple. And they will have different needs, they come from different backgrounds, they will have different opportunities. They will want different flavors. So personally, ang laki-laki pala ng opportunities sa wedding industry. Like for myself, I will have 2 weddings this March. But 2 out of town weddings this March. So I don't know, probably some of you are involved in those weddings. But ang laki-laki, ang dami-dami opportunities to two different couples, probably I will have two different experiences also. So look at opportunities. And it was the same, like when our family started the business, all the business was in like Binondo, Escolta. Then my dad had opportunity to go to Green Hills na parang grassland lang siya. And that's how we started, one Amazon store in Green Hills. Then that's how we started. And same case in Walter Mart, we started in like Das Marinas, Cavite, talagang grassland pa siya until now it's very progressive. So starting there. Now we couldn't imagine na may ganung venue, di ba? Now in Carmona, this world-class venue in Carmona, how we have then it gives you bigger opportunity outside pa of these like key cities. Okay. So ito na yung sinasabing kanina, yung medyo sensitive, di ba? Huwag yung tingnan yung katabi mo. It's competition. So look at opportunities. Always look at opportunities, even if I talk about competition. Kasi yung traditional is like, I will compete and be as Ben said, lower price na competition, that's not good. That's not good for you, that's not good for the industry. So the truth of me advice, it's not a dog-eat-dog world. Sorry for that picture. But the competition for a lot of business is like, you know your competition is good. It shows you what you can do better. Yun lang. Yun lang talaga yung competitor. Oh, I just have to do better than my competitor or be the same kasi they're showing me a new way to do something. Kasi kung hindi, then it's a commodity na. They're just showing me something that I should be doing or doing better. May bago. Kaya sa very dynamic industry, ba yung nakikita sa Instagram ng mga couples, oh, this is what I want, this is what I want. You know? And if your competitors are faster, then you can catch up. Yun lang sila, benchmark sila. But then, because I have limitless opportunities to serve, I don't have to be someone who, as mentioned, worrying, checking, mawawalan na ba ako? I don't have to be paranoid. As long as I'm doing my service well, no one's going to go out and get me. Because I'm still relevant, I'm really still serving my customers. So in this analysis, I really find your flavor. Sa dami ng klaseng couples, diba? Different takes. Okay, so there's so many ways and so many things to serve your customers. Cannot be one size fits all. Find the fit. Find the bit who you can serve first. Who you can serve the best. And like this one, this is very relevant for us even up to now, COVID siya, diba? Competitor, you know, SM, Pure Gold, Robinsons, Walter Mart, they're really head-to-head competitor. At talagang magkatabi yan. But during COVID, during times of crisis, this is what we came up with. It takes an entire country to serve the community, even during the crisis. Everybody got together, opened groceries during COVID because people needed it, and we worked together as an industry. And I guess, we're very fortunate, hindi na ganon yung, it's not a crisis situation na, in fact, maybe it's thriving. But you can always think of this. I can work with my competitors. It's a whole industry. It's about opportunity. It's about the industry. Your competitor is helping me see something better, find something better. So we love this one. Okay. Then we go marketing branding naman. Sabi ko, business plan siya. Pero really fast lang. The traditional marketing is sell, more, spend, DVD, pushing. I don't know, sino nag-react sa alam? DVD, alam niyo yun? O yung mga nag-react, alam ko na yun. Yung mga hindi nag-react, pa-explain na lang. But somehow, pag ano yung marketing, alam mo, hard sell ka. Hard sell ka. Ayaw mo yun eh. No one wants to be hard sell now. They want to be, but they want what they want. So for your marketing plan, it's not to push sell, it's this one. Who can I help? Who can I serve? Tagal ng mga features dito. But guess what? Yung customers na nagbili sa'yo, diba? Siya na nagbili ng pera, siya pa mag-propose na, uy, ang ganda na yung service ninyo. So who's doing the marketing for you? It's the customers. And I guess that's how you're able to build the walk-on or your reputation na one event, refer groups of friends, and next event. How you build it. So that's marketing branding. As Ben said, I love that, but it's just fluff. What you need to build is internal capabilities that will serve your customers better. So dito na tayo, finance. Marketing, finance, skip na lang, sabi daw, skip na lang natin. Kasi ayaw na lang finance. But we'll make it very simple. As you all run businesses, it's about ownership. It's about passing it to the next generation or to your people, to people who manage it. Financial planning. Okay? Because you really still need money. Money is still a practical reality. But in terms of money, I know there's here, but it's really this question. If you're going to spend money or keep money, the question will be, what can I invest or serve or spend to serve customers better? What can I spend to take care of my customers or to take care of my family, take care of myself? Kung worth it yung spending na yun, okay. Hindi siya magkakama. That's not a waste of money. So you can't be too conservative, but you can't be too naman. It's really using money to serve my customers, my family better. That's how we quote-unquote approve yung mga budget. And sino mga accountants dito? Di nila accountants din yan, di ba? Yeah, which is okay. Kasi the equation for accountants, ito lang, sabihin lang nila sa accountant nila. If I serve my customers, I have sales. Ibenta ako. I serve them well, I have sales. Tapos, I manage my resources. Hindi ako masyadong nag-spend. That's managing my cost. Equals business success, equals profit. So, it's like your sales minus cost equals profit. Kita kayo. But you don't want just that. You want to be a successful business. You want to serve your customers well. You want to bless your customers. It's a blessed day for them. It's a special occasion for them. You want to bless them. And as you bless them, you actually get more blessings, more resources. And what you create is really business success, wealth, success, and a good reputation na kayo pinapalitan. Once you're in that level, again, once you're in Wacom level, kilala na kayo, established na kayo, that's what you want to be. Because you're able to serve and bless your customers well. And so that's the equation. And it really goes back to like even the Bible talks about it, the parable of the talents. There was a master, three servants, I gave the servant 2, 5, and 10 talents from money yan. When I came back after 1 year, the one I gave 5 and 10 to, dinoble nila. Naging 10, naging 20. The one who gave them 2 talents, sabi niya, Master, alam ko, tough guy ka. So I burned it the ground, isolate ko na lang sa'yo, yung 2. For the 2 who were able to double it, he said, you're a good and faithful servant, kasi binigay kita ng madami, pinalaban mo, I'll give you more. For the one he gave to is like, sinayang mo your opportunities, your talents. Don't get out of my sight. Ganun na. Ganun sila how to manage money. And I guess in modern management terms is this one. We've been given blessings, the opportunity, blessings from our customers, from our clients, from the people we serve. Tapos we just have to manage our resources well, our time, energy, part of it, and you will have more blessings. Paikot lang yan. So what we call it, even in our group of companies, we call it a blessing circle, but only blessing siya. Only blessings. Happy customers, we have great people who make a great company to serve the customers. And it just keeps going round and round. Only blessing siya. And I guess that's what you do also. Again, for the cycle, that's it gets bigger and bigger and more successful. Okay. So we're there na. Emotional na lang. Emotions. Ito na, may patama. So it's about culture. It's really about culture. So I guess a lot of us are entrepreneurs, top down. And we're used to this. Tayo nagdidictate about what to do. This is ito gawin mo sa customers, ito gawin mo sa customers. But guess what? You realize that it's the front line who's more in touch with the customers than us. So what we decided to do, like ito, this one way of thinking na inverted, the customer is always king. It's always king. The customer is always king. And the people who are closest to customers are the boss. So how do we make their lives easier, faster, more efficient? Okay, so where am I? Where am I? Where are the owners in this situation? Wala kami. Kung may dot dyan, di ba? Kung may pixel dyan, doon lang kami isang pixel. Kasi sa dami ng tao, in terms of the thousands of people we have, we're just there, a pixel, and what we do is just create a space. Kami yung C, and we just create a space for them, how to serve customers better and faster. Yun lang yung role namin here. Because, ito na may patama na to, di ba? Because if you're in a company, in an organization, in a group, di ba? If you're not serving customers, and if you're not serving your company, if you're just serving yourself, sorry, you're fired po. You're fired. Kasi wala, you're just serving yourself, and then you don't belong. Ganun na. That's how we build culture also. So even though we talk about love and service, it's really about building the culture also that's very towards service, not serving people. Not just serving yourself. And it's like, wouldn't it be nice to be an organization where everybody's just supporting everyone? You know, you come in, support ako, nandito ako, yung tao ko is helping me do something else out there while I'm here. Support. It feels really good. Even in a family, even at work. So instead of this cycle that you keep going through, it's ito. It's a culture of support. You wake up happy, you work happy, and you sleep soundly. So that's the cycle you want. That's nagsusupportahan kayo within the group, and that's the culture you want to build. So you can be like, maybe before na everyday, pumunta ka, nag-quota ba kayo? Nag-sales ba kayo? Di ba nasa-stress yung tao? Na-stress yung tao doon. But you can balance it naman, or you can say, okay, how did you serve the customers today? How do I help you serve the customers better today? Iba. Iba yung language, iba yung culture. And you can mix both. How did I serve customers today, and did I get the results? Did I hit my quota? It's really balancing that. So it's in that you have the heart, but you serve also. It's not only the heart, it's in action. So we go to the last part of it, diba? I talk about vision, but binabat natin to action. And how do you do the action? And what I say, hindi pwede naman, diba? New grad, fresh grad. Uy, business is service, I care for the customer, tapos bahala ka na. That doesn't work. But even for new people, new staff. What works is this one. Diba na, okay, you don't have to another story. It's this one na a customer goes to us, goes to a competitor, kahit na mas worse competitor, sa amin pa din because of our service. Yeah, that's a story. And really, because there is a formula, there are steps to it. Diba, like, to do an event, to cater, to do something, may step siya. And that's really important, so that the service gets to be action. Same, someone from Bohol, she's a customer in Bulacan also, and the same, she experiences the same thing whether she's in Bohol or Bulacan. Kasi may formula, may steps din siya. So, it's really having those steps, and this is so important. It's so important, whether you call it a playbook or it's in your mind, yung secret sauce ninyo. When I coach people in business, gano'n, ito pinapagawa ko, step out mo siya. Kasi a lot of it is in your head, but if you're able to replicate it, you'll be able to multiply yourself. That becomes action. Service to action. And now, with the speed of internet, diba? Ang bilis-bilis mag-feedback ng customer, diba? Di pa tapos yung event, nag-feedback na. Ganun kabilis. Real time, yung adjustment, real time yung feedback of the customer, whether it's good or not, so we adjust that. That's customer service, bringing it into action. So ito, like the way in industry, may SDE, o yan, yung safety edit ko, diba? Na how you bring it into action, this was really relevant for me outside, impact. You're really creating an impact for your customers by the actions you take, by creating this industry where you create memorable experiences, lifetime experiences na for your customers. So yun yung okay pa SDE natin. And last secret, the last secret of this being purposeful in business, that business can be run on service and love. These are the people I admire. CFO, Brother Bo and Renee, my dad, servant leadership. So the secret of business, or loving business, and they all run loving businesses, ito, osmosis lang. Makisama ka lang dun sa mga taong yan. Yun na yung secret. Then you learn the business secrets and be able to have a successful business. Oh, so what I do is this. Today, yan. Nagkikita ka kayo. So that osmosis to yung success and impact that you're creating. So with that, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to talk. Thank you for the opportunity.